doesn't have to be a note in the file
I'm just
for.
going to call the cops and I'm going to tell them to help me.
Okay.
I can't.
This is nothing about.
No, I'm just going to call
the
them because
charges.
You're harassing me now. You're asking me to tell me, explain me the law. You're telling to tell me do this. I cannot handle that because you're not my lawyer, you're not my teacher, or you're not. I am trying to respect you. I'm trying to respectfully explain you, ma'am. Okay. And you keep telling me, and now you're asking me, explain me what's the law.
Because when my husband and I checked
I'm
in,
going to call the cops and I want them to help me out because you harassing. I cannot handle that. You're asking me what's the law. You're asking for employees to explain me.
my husband is not supposed to be asked about if it's a service dog. That's the law. That's all I wanted you to say. Okay. Maybe they'll send one of my friends from the jail.
Yeah, we're going to call the cops for the room number 113. The lady is arguing with me, Gibson, and so, okay, so that's it. Yeah.
I'm not arguing. I was asking you a question. When a person in a wheelchair rolls into the lobby, what are you allowed to ask them? That's all I wanted you to know because.
I'm sorry, I can't.
So you're discriminating against my husband? You are if you're not willing to learn. No, I asked you.
Teach me. You're telling my employee to teach me what's the law, which is I know. But you're asking me
because he researched it on his own.
You're not my teacher and you're not my lawyer. You are my guest and I respected you and I did respected you. I said, okay, let's stop.
You tried to make excuses for your husband's ill behavior, and you tried to apologize for him.
I'm not going to say anything. My mouth is
okay,
I'm going to call the cops, and we're going to tell the cops to help you out and help me out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
but it just doesn't work that way because you're continuing to.
I'm sorry?
To be ignorant to the ADA laws.
No, I am not ignorant to anything.
You are if you won't even listen to the two laws. I just wanted to know if you knew them so that you could get educated. Because your husband was smart enough to ask me what the two laws were because he did not know that. So it was an educational moment. And then all of your staff individually went home and they Googled the law. I think one of the persons even called the administration for ADA. And they said, wow, I didn't know I broke the law too. And it's so good that you're educating us. So all I was trying to do is to make sure that you did know that you're not allowed to ever ask an obvious disability if that's a service dog. Because it's an obvious disability, you're never to mention the dog or charge anything for it or ask if it does tasks or if it has a license or a tag or a vest. Okay? So that's all I was trying to do is very nicely and calmly is ask you if you knew the law because it's apparent that no one here knew that.
I know the law. Then
but
you said explain me. You're not my teacher.
Okay.
I'm not here to explain you.
So that's closing yourself off
you're telling my employee to teach me.
Because he went and researched it on his own and he posted it up here so that no one else was discriminated against. Because the fact that my husband was asked to pay $25 for his dog, that's discrimination. And it says you're not allowed to do that.
The same thing, and I know that, ma'am.
No, you don't know that.
Cops can deal with both.
Please do, because they will tell you as well that you're not allowed to do that to a person in a wheelchair with no legs, paralyzed. To help me out. Thank you.
So I'm going to call him.
Huh?
I'm going to call. Did you, unless you already called the prostitute?
No, I called them and they said call the police.
Yeah, so
okay.
So just so that we're on the same page, you're calling the police because I'm trying to educate you in the two rules for a man in a wheelchair.
We are called the police.
But you're not listening to me.
I
okay.
can't give you, I told you how many times I am not in this conversation. You said, tell me what's the law.
Because I wanted to make sure that you had
I
a
know, I
full
know the law.
understanding
Yes, I know
that
the
you're
law.
continuing to
I know.
violate my husband's ADA
I am
rights
not. I am
by
not
saying,
violating.
where's the notes in his file that he
No,
has
I
a
asked
service
him, I said,
dog?
Can you please check the smoking? Who put the note, the smoking?
No, you asked, where's the
No.
wheelchair service dog
No,
notes?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Daisy and Sweet, this is Nina. Can I help you?
Hi, my name
This
is
Saturday,
Austin.
how
I'm
many
from
rooms?
Santa Cruz Days Inn, and we're having kind of
One bed? One
I
room?
was hoping to get an officer over to
Okay, it's gonna be 229 plus tax.
Yes.
It's about ADA rights.
Yeah, we're having a dispute over ADA rates. Yes, ma'am. My name is Augustine. I'm at the front desk. 831-458-9660. They were just in an argument. It's kind of reached a little
Impasse.
impasse. That's the word I was looking for. Right. That would be helpful. All right. Of course, thank you. All right. They're dealing with an emergency right now. But they'll send someone over soon. All right.
So,
So in the meantime, just I guess you were saying to stay as far away from each other.
okay.
Yeah, so that way it doesn't escalate.
But I just want to make one thing clear before I walk away from here. That you did ask him where's the notes about the service dog in the reservation, who made the reservation, and I told you I made them online, and you continued to say, oh, okay, and then he found where it said service dog. I'm just letting you know, in the law, it does not have to
I
say
didn't
service
say
dog.
this, smoking.
Excuse me.
Smoking, right?
No.
I said the max smoke. Can you check it out? What's the max smoke? Is it?
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, both.
But both, he also,
Yeah.
you also asked him, where in the notes does it say service dog?
No, that's why we don't ask you. Whenever we have a note here, they have it, so we don't ask any.
And that's where the
That's
law,
why we didn't put
that's
it-
what I've been trying to explain to you, is it doesn't matter if it's in the reservation or not. If a man in a wheelchair rolls towards you with a dog, you're not to say anything about the dog.
But when they told
It
the
doesn't,
front desk-
and it also
My
doesn't,
husband and me, we don't work here at the desk clerk, but the front desk told them that this room is smoking and this room has a dog. That they told us, so I said, why they didn't put there is a they have a service dog?
there is in our reservation, but
It's not
but
public
you
service.
don't have to.
So
My husband doesn't have to tell you it's a service dog because he has an obvious disability, and that's the law I was asking if
that's
you
the-
knew.
that-
Stop talking over me because I'm trying to get you out of
When
trouble.
the cops come over, please. When the cops come, I want you to please come over.
I need to go back to work.
You can go work. Because you have to let them know you work. You want to do that. You can come down. Go ahead, ma'am. We won't stop you to go work. We won't.
I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't do this to somebody else.
We
That's
never
all.
did it. This is the first time happened in our place. This is the first time.
The fact
This is never
that your
happened.
staff and your husband have asked for proof that he's a service dog is,
No, we didn't. My staff didn't ask. us.
Yes, they
didn't
did.
even- the time
they
was
admitted,
right? That's
Tanya
what
said he has to have a tag or a vest or documentation right next to your husband, as your husband was insisting upon it. And Tanya said yes. Then Tanya apologized to me because she said I didn't know it was against the law to ask for documentation or a vest or paperwork. Now I know. So she thanked me for educating her. I don't have a reason to talk to the police except for to further get you in trouble.
I don't want to be reason either.
It's
Because
just
the
going
cops
to
told me
further-
that we have to be part, so I want to respect the cops.
Okay, well, it's just going to further get you into the lawsuit with your husband because you're not understanding the law,
No, I am
and
saying I wanna wait
you
till
don't.
cops come. I wanna wait till
Okay,
cops- I
all
wanna
right.
follow the cops rule. They told me. don't
It's
stop.
okay. Well,
I wanna follow.
okay. Okay.